What's up, guys? So I actually went to two shows today, and I actually do have a haul for one of them, as you can see in the title, below or above or wherever the hell it is in relation to how you're watching this. But yeah, got a bit of a confession to make. So y'all know I like to get videos of all the live bands that I see, and accidentally deleted everything from the first show before I posted it. So I come from the days when, if you had like a 10-minute video on your phone, you're already just about out of data. And I know, modern phones, mine's actually not that modern at this point, but it's modern enough. I'm surprised it's lasted this long, actually. But either way, I know you can get a lot more pictures and videos. Like I know some people have hundreds of pictures saved on their phones. I post pretty much everything on Instagram. I don't feel the need to keep them. But yeah, either way, I delete my shit on a regular basis just because I don't want to test the limits, especially since I make a lot of videos, particularly of live events like that I can't just oh, hold on, stop your song, let me delete my shit so and you can start all over. That's not happening, so I'm not testing my limits. I delete my shit on a regular basis. And yeah, I forgot to do it last time, so kind of freaked out a little bit. I still had some stuff left over from New Orleans on my phone, so I went through and deleted everything, and then I realized, oh wait, I didn't post those videos yet. Oops. But to kind of show for it, I saw Side Sweat Bangs was the new performer that I saw for the first time, and then see, there's Dentonata, I think is their name. Second time I've seen them. See, there was Conflict of Interest, who did kind of like a more chilled out version of their songs. Because I saw them one time before, and they're like punk as fuck. And then Outlook Bleak, I had a really cool. They did acoustics, so I had a really cool Green Day cover from them. And then Rat Daughters, probably my personal favorite band in that lot. They're performing their new album. But yeah, they're also giving away free band books, so I got a Diary of a Young Girl. Kind of surprised by a lot of books that are banned because a lot of them are very relevant right now. I wonder if that's a coincidence. But yeah, if anybody wants some cookies, hit me up. They're giving away cookies too. I brought some for, and I probably made more than anybody else. I still have a little bit less than half of them now. I say that somewhat jokingly, but I mean seriously, like if anybody is close enough to me to get some cookies, or we can find somewhere to meet, I'd like to get through these while they're still fresh. But anyway, I've rambled a lot, but that's just what I do over here. The other show I went to see was the Pine Hill Haints, and there were some other bands there. I did admittedly leave early because, like I said, this is my second show. I'm a night worker. I'm really tired. I had a bad migraine. It's a long drive. And yeah, I was mainly there to see the Pine Hill Haints, and once they were done performing, I decided to just go ahead and head home. I know there was one other band that was playing. I think Cookies and Cake was involved in it. I would have liked to see it, but this is the second time I've kind of had a feeling that, I didn't need to leave this show now. I'm still physically able to, but I've rested up since then. But yeah, I picked up some CDs. So first off, Cold Hand, a split with Nachi's Shakers. Their side of it's called Devil's Backbone. I believe there's some sort of family connection between the singers of those two bands. At the very least, they share the same last name. But yeah, I actually do rather like this tiny little booklet that it has. So, cool coffin. Get ready for your home in the ground. And it just has basically just the credits Like I said, they both share the last name Barrier. That's not a particularly common last name now, is it? So I feel like they gotta be family. Yeah, I've always liked getting credits, especially with bands that use a lot of unusual instruments like that. Now, I will say, ideally, I kind of like getting like song by song credits. Those are particularly cool, but you know, whatever. I think it's cool. Next up, the cover just says the Pine Hill Haints. That's the back of it, but this album's actually called To Win or To Lose. I got all CDs this time. I have about 6 vinyl records from them. And yeah, I think a few of these might only be available on CD. But either way, you know, it's just kind of cheaper, so that's what I did. Last but not least, we got the Evening Star. I believe there's actually a compilation of album of B-sides from a couple albums. Got a few broken teeth in this one, so gotta always be careful like that. Got their singer playing harmonica there. He mostly plays guitar and violin, but occasionally he picks up a harmonica too. They have a side project that is also playing that night called The Invisible Tears, where he plays harmonica a little bit more common. And once again, this time we do have the song by song credits the way that I like them. We got some lyrics on the back, I believe, to title track, or at least the track that mentions the title, The Evening Stars. I kind of feel like that's a fairly iconic look. He jumps around and does kind of rock star poses that don't really match their music that well, but it looks cool. That amp's pretty iconic too. This is a older album, obviously, but that amp, in its current state, looks like it's being held together by a prayer. It's pretty funny. But yeah, that is my haul tonight. And all that, and, you know, my own cookies. I did eat some of the other cookies that were there, but I didn't take any with me because I was the only one that used plastic bags. You know, I was hoping people would take some home with them. My book. So yeah, next show is next week with Yes Ma'am and Pentagram String Band and Goodwin Rayner. Got a show not immediately, but a few days after that. I'm taking time off from work. I won't get videos at that per request of the band / venue. It's a house show. And there's another show the week after. I'm not 100% sure I'm going, but I'm going to at least make an effort to. So hopefully get footage from that. And yeah, I'll see y'all then.